The Last World War, the Lost World of Eridu, King Adapa and the Adamites. As the legend goes, there was a king by the name of Sage who was a god in its own right, and that king birthed the greatest mortal who would ever walk the face of the earth. You see, in those days her name was Mother Gaia, aka Mama. You see, Sage was known as the universe's first essence. He was the first thing that the Elohim Ar, the All-Father, spoke its conscious light into existence and then manifested into a flesh and blood being directly from the original ethers. The ethers were basically different realms or dimensions of the universes. The difference in those days, however, was that each and every verse was as one verse, one song in unison with one another, synchronized, connected, and in perfect harmony, each level after another. The only law, the only rule was all order, and the only crime that could be committed was the act of chaos. It was lowly forbidden to even pretend or attempt to be or even act like chaos. Was the youngest son, and he was the direct manifestation of the essence we know today as confusion and static. Baby brother was fire itself. The first, it was the closest place to the motherland. The star was 1,000 times larger, our sun, and this star was conscious, it had feelings, it even could communicate. It was angry enough, I've heard tells, that it wouldn't in those days call the sun or Leonidas, Leonardo, Leon, Leos for the bloodline that came from this star cluster, this constellation. What's the original birthplace of the essence, the ethers and the motors and the artists of what and who we are. This very day they were glorified, praised and respected with the utmost compassion. My friends and cousins' bathroom, as we watched our papa speak these things in some sort of trance as he slept. Q Mock asked with a worry but intriguing look on his face, what is he dreaming about? Tiamat. Red with a slight green, don't pay him any mind, you wouldn't believe me if I told you anyway. You see, Grandpa was one of the last known sages, and when he would go in and out of consciousness, his inner self, his divine would sometimes awaken, beat, move, teach, and all sorts strange things. It would even sometimes control of him and begin to what it seems like coaching art, dances, fighting techniques like martial arts, movie time, calisthenics, capoeira, and a few other 5 styles. The dance moves cool though, said Eden, my childhood female friend. Eden was sweetest, coolest, and most down-to-earth any of us boys had ever known. She wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty, and she was so tough sometimes I thought that she may be tougher than we were. She was very head-grown.